I've got 2 fun articles about the housing market right now, which I thought would be a fun subject, because Kevin and I actually disagree about this. Kevin is of the opinion that in 2023, if you're still of this opinion,
I am,
that the market's going to go up and it's going to keep going up. I'm of the opinion that we're going to see a crash. So let's see, what's the date on these? All right, so
he's gone looking for research that supports his opinion. That's really what it is.
Okay, fine. We'll start. I've got 2, and the first one's from Bloomberg.
Yahoo Financial.
Here's the one from Bloomberg. Housing demand climbs as U.S. market starts to show signs of life.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so pending, and then the subtitle is pending home sales increase for the first time in more than a year.
Okay.
So this was actually yesterday that this article posted, and it says that pending sales climbed 2.9% in December on a seasonally adjusted basis for the first month-over-month increase since October of 2021. And they got some, and a lot of this is numbers that they're getting from Redfin. Okay. I will tell you, if you go over to Bloomberg's Instagram, they got completely roasted for this article.
Oh, really?
Yes. Like,
why?
People were just saying they're morons.
Oh, because they're saying that that's not actually accurate, not happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
So take that for what it's worth. And then Goldman Sachs reported, let's see, when would this come out? This one came out, so that article was from the 25th. This article is from the 24th in the New York Post. It's a report, Goldman Sachs, saying these 4 cities will suffer a 2008 crash in home values. So these four cities in particular. And the 4 cities, I know one of them's like, okay, here we go. San Jose, California, Austin, Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, and San Diego, California. And their projections are saying that they will likely see a decline of more than 25% in those 4 cities.
Yikes.
So that's Goldman Sachs. Redfin saying like we're seeing like a 2% increase month over month. In December, it's gone up since October of 21, which I don't buy either. That doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I don't,
especially in Austin,
right,
where everybody is moving to, thanks to Mr. Musk, Elon.
Yeah, people are.
I wouldn't say that that's the town that's going to be. Maybe all the other ones, but I mean, I wouldn't see Austin doing that.
Doing what?
As far as declining.
Declining?
Yeah. That seems a little excessive.
I don't know. This is what Goldman Sachs is saying, so I don't know. The other ones make sense to me. I kind of agree with you with Austin. I don't know that much. I mean, California kind of makes, the only thing with California that this may or may not make sense is there's so many people leaving.
Yeah.
Which to me creates inventory. Which that makes sense to me why the prices might drop. If they have so much inventory from people just not living there, it's going to make sense that the prices are going to come down.
Right.
Phoenix, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard about a mass exodus to Phoenix. I haven't heard about a lot of people moving to Phoenix.
Right.
Well, Phoenix is a really popular place to live.
Well, I know that.
The climate is year round, pretty stable. So yeah, it's dry, and which that's where I grew up, and I love dry. So I mean, I didn't grow up in Phoenix. I grew up in West Texas. So it's very dry there, but so I love it. People that live there love it.
Yeah.
But I've been told that Phoenix is a real Arizona in general has some really desirable places to live. It shocked me whenever I learned about that, because I'm like, this is the desert. Why would you want to live in the desert? But apparently a lot of people do.
So the crazy thing, just to kind of add on to this, and from what I'm seeing as far as what the market's doing. So yes, the end of the fourth quarter, December, last part of December, first quarter, first part of January, very cricket-esque. There was hardly a lot of movement. There wasn't a lot of applications coming through.
Do you think that was relative to what we've gone through the last year and a half, or just in general, was it quiet?
Well, the first quarter in the mortgage industry in general is slow.
Okay. That makes sense.
So it's not, so add a slow beginning to the year because we're just getting out of Christmas. We've just spent a lot of money on our family and we're just figuring out what our goals are financially. Also then we got a higher interest rate. Homes are higher as well.
Yeah.
And so that's still making you sit back in your chair saying, okay, well, am I going to get up and get into this game? So I don't see people now. Let's fast forward to today. Or let's just even fast forward to Monday. Applications are up. Phone calls are coming back, regardless of what rates are today, because they haven't changed from December.
Right. So like around 6%.
But inquiries and demands are coming back a lot stronger than they were at the beginning of this month. So that's, of course, I love to see that.
Sure.
I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
And so, you know, it's kind of hard to say. I don't think a doomsday scenario is coming as far as a foreclosure boom, because I think banks in general have done so much to let people have that leeway to keep their house, because we don't want them. Financial institutions don't want houses. But at the same point in time, there's so much value in people's homes. So just like, why wouldn't you just sell it? Get your money out of it, that equity, because everybody has equity now. I think that's a difference in where we were a couple of years ago, where you didn't have that equity to refinance. So you either lost your house or you had to short sell it. Now, so many people have a lot more equity in their properties where they can at least break even and then start over.
Yeah. Well, and I think there's some people that would probably push back a little bit back on that. It's like, yeah, they have equity in it, but that money's worth less than it was, 5 years ago or whatever.